Hi, I'm Dr. Philip Regier. I am University Dean for Education Initiatives and the CEO of Ed Plus at ASU. Ed Plus at ASU is the umbrella organization that's responsible for advancing almost everything that the university does with digital teaching and learning technologies. I have been here at ASU for almost 32 years, and I'm a professor in the School of Accountancy. So my pathway to leadership was complicated. I became undergraduate dean in the School of Business, and I was interim dean for a year, and then for several years I was executive dean of the School of Business, meaning that the department chairs all reported to me, and then I reported to the dean. After doing that for about 6 years, the provost asked me if I would be interested in taking on the role of the dean for ASU Online and Extended Campus. I've been doing that since 2009. In terms of my interest and passion around the idea of equity, I think there are a couple of key starting points. First off, I recognized when I was in the School of Business and when I was executive dean in particular, it was very apparent that women, even who had been tenured, had a more difficult time kind of rising through the executive ranks, rising through the leadership ranks within the university. And while it was something I noted, I didn't have a solution for it. And it was something that was clearly, it was important to begin developing solutions for. And one of the reasons I am so interested in this particular opportunity is I think it will begin to provide some solutions for women to achieve leadership positions inside universities. The second thing, though, is much broader and much more societally based. We know inside this country that there is an achievement gap in higher education. If you are from the top quartile of the income distribution, there's an 80% chance that you get a university degree. If you're from the bottom quartile of the income distribution, there is about a 9% chance you get a degree. Even if you are in the top 10% of ability, but the bottom quartile of income, there's only a 15% chance that you get a degree. If you're from the top 10% of ability in the top income quartile, there's a 99% chance you get a degree. Now, that's fundamentally unfair, and it's something that I have become aware of in this position inside Ed Plus, and it's something that we think about and we are trying to address every day, which is reducing barriers to achievement, particularly for people in the bottom 3/4 of the income distribution. One of the things that is true about online programs is that they draw from a population of students that has started and failed to achieve post-secondary success. Half the people in the US who've started college since 1980 have nothing to show for it after 6 years. Our population in ASU Online is about 30 years old on average, but interestingly, disproportionately, it's also a female audience. So it's about 62% female. That's been true from the time I started in 2010, and it's still true. And so clearly, some of the people who are having the most difficulty in getting through post-secondary education and the people who are having to come back and who we serve inside Ed Plus and inside ASU Online are females, and it's increasingly important that we graduate females as well, and that's an important portion of my passion for equity. So within the Advanced Project, I am a co-PI. Really, my role fundamentally is to take the great content material that other faculty are going to develop and create the digital platform and medium so that it can be delivered effectively and on demand to people who need it at the time that it's most appropriate for them to learn or for them to benefit from the content. ASU is a very interesting university. It has led the country in innovation among higher education initiatives for several years. And I simply see this as one additional step it is taking in being a highly innovative, highly responsive institution, responsive to problems that exist in society. One of the things we say in our charter is that we will assume, as a member of the ASU community, fundamental responsibility for the overall health of the communities that we serve. And if large portions of our population are not being treated fairly, ASU needs to play an important role in addressing that particular problem.